Restrictions lasted 6 overs. The bowlers, 5 bowlers, minimum 5 bowlers with a maximum of 4 overs each. The no ball, well, if you bowl a no ball, if you overstep, the opposition get a free hit. That's the number 2020. Basically, it's all action. Once it starts, it's pretty much non-stop. Anyway, we're just about ready for that start. Time to take a quick break, and we'll be right back here at the county ground in Bristol for the start of this international 2020 match. At first, Pakistan, therefore, in the field with a new-look team. They've got lots of their big guns back in the side today. It's a full-strength Pakistan team that is already out there waiting for the umpires to come and join them. Now there's a turnaround for the books. Umpires now indeed on their way out. The good news, it's bright and breezy. The weather is set fair, we hope, for the day. And we're looking forward to an entertaining fixture, to say the least. Now let's take you to our first commentators this afternoon. Nasser Hussain is with Michael Atherton.
Very warm welcome to the county ground here at Bristol, to all our viewers who are watching from around the world. It should be a cracker. Pakistan against England. Time for the cricket to resume after all the problems of the week. And a very, very strong looking Pakistan team. Got all their main strike bowlers back. Shoaib Akhtar, Mohammad Asif, Rana Naveed. Exceptionally strong Pakistan looking team. But England have won the toss and have decided to bat first today. Looks a good pitch. The two men walking to the crease now, Marcus Trescothick and Ian Bell. It's all change for England. Only 4 men survive from the last one-day international against Sri Lanka. Those 4 men being Trescothick, Bell, Strauss and Dalrymple. So 7 changes from the last time England strode out in a one-day game. Pakistan, as I say, looking very strong. Naveed back, Akhtar back, Mohammad Asif back. And of course the all-rounders Abdul Razak and Shahid Afridi. Nasser, on paper, you have to say Pakistan look much stronger than England.
Yep, 521 caps for England, 1,530 for Pakistan.
Marcus Trescothick then will take the first ball of this 2020 international. 72 in the last time he played a one-day 2020 international against Sri Lanka. And he's a very aggressive player at the top of the order, but he'll have some pace to contend with. And that's a sight for sore eyes. After 6 months out of the international games, great to see Shoaib Akhtar back, fully fit, and no doubt raring to go.
Man up there.
Watch out for fast balls, watch out for slower balls. Get your feet out the way, get your head out the way. It's Shoaib Akhtar. Just what you need when Shoaib Akhtar's running in. Problems behind the sight screen. Had about 6 months out of the game. He's explosive in Pakistan against England. And he's back. And with him there's quite a few Pakistan supporters in this ground. The noise levels will be up.
Yeah, I was interested to hear the crowd's reaction as Pakistan walked out today. Got a great round of applause, everybody sure keen to see the cricket start again. England away, Marcus Trescothick with a single off the first ball.
Ian Bell to open the innings. Usually bats in the middle order in one-day internationals. Best of 66 in his 2020 career. Games will be for Warwickshire. Very talented timer of the ball. You won't expect to see him slogging. He'll use his ability to time the ball. There'll be plenty of pace on the ball. Can he cope with Shoaib Akhtar's variations? Struggle with his slower ball at times in Pakistan.
Well, he's bound to be a little bit rusty, Shoaib Akhtar. Not played for such a long time, but he's been practicing hard. He looks fit. And this last delivery, good pace and a little bit of movement away as well.
It's great for world cricket to have him back He joked with me when I did that interview this morning. What a time to come back, 6 months off and straight into a 2020 game. As a batsman, it's not a great time to have you back, Shoaib. Hard enough at 80 mile an hour, let alone 90.
Bells away with a thick outside edge.
England's star player Kevin Pietersen. Andrew Strauss down the order in 2020 cricket, bats at number 4. Tries to manoeuvre the ball round. Yardy and Broad making their England debuts today. Big days for them. Stuart Broad, Young Player of the Year. Cricket Writers' Young Player of the Year at the weekend.
Six overs of fielding restrictions, of course, in this form of the game. And it's likely that it will be Marcus Trescothick who looks to take most advantage. Ian Bell will play more of an anchor role. Kevin Pietersen scheduled to come in at 3, and that must be right. Get your most aggressive players up the order. And looking at England's lineup, you'd say that Trescothick and Pietersen are potentially the 2 most likely match winners. So pressure on those 2 to perform.
Well, the past score in county 2020 cricket here at Bristol is 168. There you can see average first innings score is 175 in international. So about 170. And in England will need all of those. Probably because of that man, Shahid Afridi. 60 metres, 60 yards, 65 yards. Not a big hit for him. He can miss-hit it for 6 here today.
Beauty from Shoaib Akhtar to end the first over.
Well, he's back. It took 6 deliveries to get a bouncer. Like he's never been away. Fast and furious. Chest high. Hit that for 4.
Mentioned that England will be looking to Trescothick and Pietersen as their match winners, but so many Afridi, Razak, and then the 3 top-class fast bowlers. So Pakistan certainly on paper look much the stronger side, but the game, of course, not played on paper. And England have got a lot of new faces, which in a way will help them. Not too many with scarring from that one-day series against Sri Lanka. Here's Mohammad Asif.
Akhtar just having a bit of a tension down on the boundary. Might be a bit of strapping. He's not happy with his strapping on his ankle. Maybe loosen, maybe some extra strapping there. Hard work being a fast bowler, I guess. 2 or 3 pairs of socks. 2 pairs have been done. Pakistan good so far. No wides, no extras, all the ball in the right areas.
Marcus Trescothick diving back at the non-striker's end. Feared for a moment that Mohammad Asif might have just deflected the ball onto the stumps.
Wide Bell at the top. Michael. Usually in the middle order. Who are they missing, England? Vaughan.
Wanted the single, Trescothick didn't. I just think England are trying things out. They've got so many changes, it's difficult to say that England have a pattern with which they normally play. I mean, there's 7 changes from the last time they walked out in one-day internationals, so just a case of suck it and see, I think.
2 forced changes because of the injuries to Pietersen and Collingwood at Headingley. They were rested at Headingley. I think they would have played there.
man who's been under the spotlight in the last week, and I'm sure he, like everybody else, is glad to just get back onto the field, try and concentrate on the cricket. And that's the test for him today, just to make sure his team are focused. Short arm bunt over mid-wicket from Marcus Trescothick brings up England's first boundary.
England need a big score. Trescothick needs a big score. Just a jab. Downwind over mid-wicket. Fast outfield. Short boundary. 4 runs.
Darren Gough with his back to the camera, back in the team. Good to see him back in England colours today, and no doubt for the one-day internationals to follow. Stephen Harmison there, not playing today. The news from the England camp is that Harmison has been having some treatment on his back, but he is fit and he's just rested today in preparation for the 5 one-day internationals that are coming up over the next 10 days or so. Gives a chance to Stuart Broad and Darren Gough. See whether one has got what it takes at this level and see whether the other one has still got what it takes. There's that slower ball from Shoaib.
6 months away. The first time he bowls a slower ball, it's right on the money. An impressive start from Shoaib Akhtar. Could easily have been very rusty, but first slower ball, look at the dip on it. Perfect delivery. Goes from 95 mile an hour down to 70. A massive change with little change in action.
That's been England's tactics so far. Just try and drop the ball at the feet. After having a look early on, try and keep that scoreboard moving. Just the one aggressive stroke played so far by Trescothick.
Difficult game this for Marcus Trescothick. He's a little bit out of form and he won't know whether to stick or twist. His natural instinct is to get after the bowling. Dangerous one-day player, dangerous 2020 player. Just feeling his way. Suggest just pick your bat up and give it a smack, Tres. Don't get too technical. You're a bit out of form. 2020, have some fun. Pick it up and hit it. Bang your way into form.
Zaman, wicket keeper and first slip respectively. It's a safe stroke.
Safe as long as it gets over. Cameron Akmal hasn't had a great summer in England. Trescothick just looking back. Yeah, plenty of room, up and over. That's the pace of Shoaib Akhtar, allows you to do that. Catchable, Michael, you stood at first slip every now and then. No chance?
No chance. Trescothick this time gives himself room and smashes the ball through the offside.
That's the way to bat, Trescothick. 2 boundaries between being out of form and being in form. Is he away now? Gave himself some room and just hit through the line.
So 9 off the over. From this, the second from Shoaib, and the third that Pakistan have bowled. Slower ball, picked by Trescothick and drilled straight back down the ground. It's not a long boundary, and that brings up 3 consecutive boundaries to Trescothick. 22 for none.
How come him?
So, first signs of aggression from Trescothick and England. 2 overs for 16 for Shoaib, 22 from 3. Ian Bell tries to join in, but this times it just wide of mid-off. Gets Trescothick back on strike, which I think is just as important for Bell at this stage.
3 fours for Trescothick in the last over. Up and over slip. Backed away, gave himself some room, stayed in control, didn't thrash it. Slower ball, straight down the ground. 19 off 9 deliveries.
Missed out. The fine leg is up inside the circle. He only needed to get some bat on that. It would have run away for 4. Just timed. Kept his shape. Not a slogger of the ball, Ian Bell.
High class shot from Ian Bell. Little bit of width. Just a flick of the wrist. All timing. Beautiful cricket shot.
Tough game for bowlers. Bowlers find themselves under pressure every delivery in this form of the game. There's really not much to do other than try and bowl straight, vary your pace, keep mentally strong, and accept that occasionally you bowl an expensive over.
It's going to be interesting, Michael, because history tells us that 2020 cricket spin plays a big role, so we keep highlighting these faster men, but it might come down to the likes of Afridi, Shoaib Malik, Yardi, Dalrymple. Pace off the ball might be the key. Not all about bowling 95 mile an hour.
Straight to the man at short, fine leg. Yep, that's certainly what 2020 has shown us. I guess the only thing against that is the point you made out on the pitch, that the boundaries, particularly straight, are very, very short here, and there is quite a strong breeze as well across and down the ground. Slower ball and help round the corner by Trescothick. It will beat the man at deep backward square. Trescothick hitting himself back into form. It's 33 from 4 overs, and I believe David Gower's got an England debutant with him.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Michael, welcome to the England camp. Does this feel much different to Saturday? Great game on Saturday. How different does this feel?
The noise is pretty similar.
Yeah.
It's obviously a lot different to county cricket normal, but Saturday hopefully will hold me in good stead for today as well.
I'm going to say, having been through that game, nice, close, tense game, having played a full part, it sets you up very nicely for this, doesn't it?
Yeah, I hope so. Obviously it's a different environment, different team, different teammates, and I'm studying them pretty well, and looking forward to go out there and do my stuff hopefully.
Yeah, is that the difference? Got to get to know new faces.
It's new faces, new field and drills and things like that. It's just settling in. I've only been here a day, so it's all a bit hectic, but you just have to get used to it and get in there. So.
Yeah. You enjoying it so far?
Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. So it's everything every county cricketer works for, and to be is brilliant. So.
How surprised were you when the call-up originally came?
Yeah, I think for me definitely it was a surprise, but I've played some good one-day cricket for Sussex this year, and it's nice to be rewarded.
Focusing on what you got to do next?
Yeah, have a bat, so hit a few balls and hope hit a few out of the park, and then have a bowl, and it should be good fun.
Easy game.
Well, I hope so.
All right, great stuff. Nice to see you. Good luck.
Michael Yardi making his England debut today. Good luck to him. And another beautiful piece of timing from Ian Bell. The faster Shoaib seems to bowl, the faster it goes off the blade.
Fraction leg side. from Shoaib Akhtar. And when you're at the top of your game, as Ian Bell is, you don't miss out on anything on your pads. He was flicked away, fine leg, was very fine. And the outfield being that quick, Shoaib knew that was 4.
Oh, you got it.
Pakistan, of course, new to this form of the game, 2020. It's a format the England players have more experience in. In one-day international terms, this is a much more experienced Pakistan team, but in 2020 terms, they're playing an international for the first time. England are playing their 3rd 2020 international. And of course, many of their players will be quite experienced in domestic 2020 games in county cricket. In that perspective, England have a minor advantage.
Good combination, these two, for England. Touch player and a power player. Bell, the touch player, he uses his timing. Skothic with those big shoulders of his, big bat, big back lift, much more a power player. He's the aggressor. Body language of going after the bowler. 23 off 12 for Trescothick, 14 off 16 for Bell.
Well bowled. Trescothick looking to give himself room, but put the ball in the block hole. Doesn't matter what the batsman does.
Skothick again trying to give himself some room. Akhtar with the Yorker. Outside leg stump. Skothick gets it to the gully region.
I think it came out at the first attempt, but I don't think the ball touched the ground. Ian Bell is standing his ground. Yunus Khan is the man at slip who has claimed the catch, and Nigel Long and Peter Hartley, the 2 umpires, will have a little discussion before making their decision. I think the catch was sound.
Well, are they going to ask the 3rd umpire? They're going to make the decision in the middle. If one of them is unsure, they ask the 3rd umpire. They go to the 3rd umpire. That's what they're doing. One of them must have been unsighted. Nigel Long obviously knows there's been an edge. Peter Hartley says, well, it was sort of behind him. I'm not sure. Let's have a look.
Yunus Khan dives to his right. The ball pops out there, but then goes straight into his right hand. I'm fairly certain that is a good catch. It's a difficult chance, and he did well to get both hands to it initially. It popped out. Fortunately for Yunus Khan, straight into that right hand. Just keep rolling it through. Yeah, the ball doesn't touch the ground. That's an excellent catch from Yunus Khan. And the 3rd umpire ought to give this out. And Ian Bell will have to make his way to the pavilion.
That's what Michael Atherton thinks. 3rd umpire's taking his time. What does he reckon? He's gone. Ian Bell has been caught by Yunus Khan, and Pakistan have their first wicket.
And there's a big Pakistan support in the ground today here at Bristol. It's unfortunate for Ian Bell. It was a genuine attempt to run the ball down through third man. He just got it slightly too fine. And Yunus Khan, who's standing quite wide at first slip anyway, made his ground and had a little bit of good fortune that the ball popped out and straight into his right hand. So Ian Bell goes for 14. England have lost their first wicket with 39 on the board.
Good catch in the end from Yunus Khan. And it's brought together England's 2 danger men, Trescothick and Peterson.
End of the over, so Mohammed Asif will continue. And that single from Trescothick gets Kevin Peterson on strike at number 3 today, which must be the right decision. And of course he played so well here against Australia in the 2020 international last summer. He'll have good memories of the competition and the ground.
Good player, bottom line. Get your good players in early. England have got two of their best at the crease. Going to need a score in excess of 180, I believe, at this ground. And it's going to be up to these two to get them up there. Fielding restrictions for 6 overs.
Bowled in. First ball, Mohamed Asif strikes. Kevin Pietersen, one of England's gun players, goes first ball.
Massive wicket. Mohamed Asif got Kevin Pietersen out first ball in the Oval Test match. First ball in the 2020 game. Nips back, hits the middle stump out the ground. And Kevin Pietersen lasted for one delivery. He's gone for naught. England 40 for 2.
Andrew Strauss quickly out into the middle, as is the usual thing in 2020 cricket. No time for reflection. It was a terrific ball that Mohamed Asif bowled at Kevin Pietersen first up. Perfect length, nipping back. Pietersen looking to play freely, as you're bound to do in this competition, but too freely on this occasion, and loses that middle stump. It's a big blow for England. Looking to the likes of Pietersen to create some mayhem out in the middle. Now Andrew Strauss takes his place.
Well, that was a beauty. Don't care if it was 2020 Test match, club game. Nip back, hit top of middle stump. 85 miles an hour. What a beauty first up. England 2 wickets in 2 deliveries. And their test openers are at the crease.
Edged and gone. Mohamed Asif strikes again. Andrew Strauss gone without scoring.
Three wickets in 5 balls. Pakistan supporters are up. What wonderful bowling. Another off-cutter going across Andrew Strauss. Cameron Akmal takes a fine catch. And the England captain has gone for naught. Very, very fine delivery. England in the middle of a crisis. Wicket, dot wicket.
Well, Mohamed Asif made his mark at the Oval. Showed everybody how much Pakistan had missed him throughout the Test series, and he's making his mark here. 2 wickets in his 3rd over. And now Paul Collingwood comes to the crease with some work to do. England 40 for 3. There's no problems with the run rate, but 3 early wickets now in the first 6 overs. And a little bit of repair work to be done by these two now. Jogging back to his mark, Mohamed Asif. Of course, there is a time restriction on how quickly Pakistan must bowl the overs. Must bowl them in 80 minutes.
Got to run all the way back again. The wind just putting him off his stride. It'll be important Pakistan get their overs in with these fast men. They all have long run-ups.
Double wicket maiden for Mohamed Asif. Not only a double wicket maiden, the first ever maiden in international 2020 cricket.
Thank you for all that, Michael. Let's have a look at that over. Leg by. Beauty. All on the money, really. No bad deliveries. The off-cutter going across the left-hander and then straight into Collingwood. Everything back of a length. Exceptional bowling.
Time for the first change for Pakistan. Another man that they've missed throughout the Test series, Rana Naveed. Missed a lot of cricket of late with a serious groin injury. Has played quite a few 2020 games for Sussex. Good man to have coming on first change, but not if he bowls like that.
Starts with a slower ball. Inzamam still attacking. We're out of the first 6 overs, so the restrictions have gone, but rightly Inzamam's keeping his slip in, trying to get into the England lower middle order, get into their bowlers, and go out on the boundary on either side scouting. But Inzamam kept Yunis Khan in at slip.
Bound to be a little bit rusty, not played since May, Rana Naveed. That's a good ball though.
They don't look that rusty. Mohammad Asif didn't look too rusty at the Oval. Shoaib Akhtar's looked good. Rana Naveed has looked good. Well, first ball was a slower ball all over the place. I suppose they've eased their way in a bit. And we saw in the Oval Test they bowled a lot on every single day, apart from the 5th day.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Every morning of that Oval Test match, these 3 seamers. Mohammad Asif was playing, of course, but Shoaib Akhtar, Rana Naveed bowled a hell of a lot under the supervision of that man there, Bob Woolmer, and the bowling coach, Waqar Younis. It's been a terrific reintroduction to cricket for all 3 seamers. Nicely struck by Collingwood, but straight to the man at backward point.
41 for 3 off 6.4. 9 runs and over will get England up to 160. Plenty of batting for England.
Even in 2020, which is the most reduced form of cricket that you play, early wickets create mayhem. There'll be Paul Collingwood and Marcus Trescothick will know they've to hang around a little bit, play their shots obviously, but 3 early wickets, you don't want to expose that middle order, lower middle order, longer than you have to. No ball. Now, no ball in this competition counts as a free hit for the following ball, so Nigel Long signals the no ball, then he gives the signal for a free hit, which is the right arm circling above his head, and Inzamam will change the field. The slip goes out, all the men in the inner circle go to the edge of that inner circle. Long on goes out as well. Now they've got 3 men out on the boundary at the moment, just 4 in the circle, which is fine, and Paul Collingwood going for the big hit, drags one on, but it won't count because it's a free hit and you can't be out on a free hit, can't be out bowled anyway. .42 for 3, 7 overs gone. Not 42 for 3, of course, 2 runs off the final ball of the previous over. Paul Collingwood off the mark. Trescothick's still there. He's been watching on from the other end a bit. Watch 3 men go. Bell, Peterson, Strauss. There's Mohammad Asif, his final over.
Peterson looking around the ground, got a chicken dance from a few of the Pakistan supporters. All in jest, we hope. Still a slip in place for Mohammad Asif, and that's as good a suggestion as any of what
Zaman thinks of his bowling, top class.
Gothic staying positive is the way to go. Zaman will know that he still needs Trescothick out. He's the one player that can really hurt you in 2020 cricket, but still left.
And down at fine leg is the fielding. Joey Bhatta, terrific throw. Really flat, hard, straight over the top.
Impressive figures so far for Mohammad Asif. He's into his final over, 3.4 overs, 2 for 17. Very, very impressive. Building restrictions and short boundaries to be at 4.64 is excellent.
One more. Run, Tres.
That'll beat mid-on. Got it quite high on the bat, but it's high enough to beat Mohammad Yusuf at mid-on. 4 to end the over. 8 overs gone, 50 for 3 now, England. Well, I believe David Gowe's got an old stager with him.
Yeah, don't tell him that. Darren Gough is back. How does it feel?
Yeah, it feels good to be back. Big crowds. Well, we had these in 2020 county cricket but it's good international. Not so good a start. Well, we had a great start, except for the 3 wickets for 1 run in the middle there, which wasn't very good.
Does it feel any different actually making a comeback like this after some time?
No, it's just always playing for England special. Like I say, a lot of people said I'd never play again. Everybody knows what I'm like. I'm a determined character, and I've achieved getting back. And now it's up to me to try and bowl how I expect Darren Gough to bowl and other players do.
And the prize at the end of we guess could be ICC Champions Trophy or World Cup. Come back to that in a moment.
Yeah, Paul Collingwood on his way. Trying to run the ball down a little bit like Ian Bell, and a thick edge through to Cameron Akmal. Rana Naveed now strikes.
A big nick. Just the open face, and England keep losing wickets. Paul Collingwood's gone for 2. England 50 for 4.
David, back to you for the reaction on that wicket.
Ah, well, yes, another wicket, which doesn't help the cause, of course, Darren.
No, it doesn't. We're not doing very well at the minute. They've bowled very well. A couple of good deliveries, especially one to Kevin Peterson. But we've got to recover. We got good batting. Got Yardy to come on his debut. I'm sure he'll be up for it. And we'd like to think we're back to 11.
Yeah, and it does, of course, mean that the bowlers, yourself included, would expect to do the same come the second half.
Yeah, we will be. You're always under pressure to perform. Like I say, we'd like a total to bowl at. Hopefully we'll get that. But whatever we total we do get, they've got to get them. So if we bowl anything like, we'll make it hard for them.
Yeah, I'm going to say the prize at the end of all this, I'm sure you hope, is Champions Trophy and a World Cup place.
Yeah, that's a long way away. I've come back. I'm here to help as much as I can the youngsters and pass on my experience. But I'm also here to try and perform at the highest level and do what I've done in the past. And it's not going to be easy, but I believe I can do it. I've fought my way back in through my performances for Essex, and it's up to me just to do the same as I've been doing all season, and let's bowl straight.
Well, it's nice to see you back. Hope it goes well for you.
Thank you very much.
Yep, very good news. Good to see a fine England player back in England colours. He's getting on a bit now, but still has the ability to bowl straight, bowl particularly well at the end of the innings, and he'll need to here because the moment it doesn't look as though England are going to have too much of a challenging total to set Pakistan. Jamie Dalrymple has now come to the crease, man who made a big impression in the one-day series against Sri Lanka. Marcus Trescothick still there, but wickets falling all around him.
Problems for Trescothick. He wants to stay positive, 31 off 20, and keep losing wickets. How much does he trust the lower order? Can he go early? Darren Gough can bat. Bats number 3 for Essex. I don't know why he bats number 3 for Essex, but he does. Stuart Broad can bat. So there's plenty to come, but Trescothick will be thinking, shall I go now? Shall I carry on bashing it, or shall I just play for a while?
Well, Dalrymple doing the right thing, I think. Let's try and get Trescothick back on strike. Take a look at the bowling. I think Trescothick has to continue to play positively if he can. England need a decent score. You can't see them defending 100, 120. They get a few more than that, and it's down to this man now.
Yeah, Lloyd's saying whack it. Our expert, 2020 expert Bumble, saying whack it. That's his suggestion.
Full of technical gems, David Lloyd, but he's absolutely right, and Marcus Trescothick following the advice to the letter.
He's whacked it straight down the ground. Big bat, good timing, great control. Doesn't try and hit it too hard. Strong man, Trescothick. Danger man, 35 off 21.
And that's a good reply from Rana Naveed. Don't often see bouncers bowled in this form of the game, but get it right and not too high. It's an excellent response. 9 gone, 57 for 4.
Good
cricket. Trescothick down the pitch. Bouncer. Cameron Akmal throws the stumps down. All action cricket. Rana Naveed, 2 overs, 1 for 11. 3 seamers so far. Go back to a little bit expensive, but all with wickets. Pakistan have wicket takers. That is for certain, and I think there's going to be a change of pace. Generally in 2020 cricket, pace taken off the ball is the key. And they have a combination of fast and leg spin. Shahid Afridi, not the slowest of leg spinners, and bowl up to 65 miles an hour. But he's another wicket taker.
Interested that Inzamam has put him on from the Jessup stand end, because it means that England's batsmen will be hitting with the wind. The wind's slightly across as well, but it's into Afridi's face, and therefore England hitting down breeze. Can't see Shahid Afridi tossing the ball up too much, though. That was a fairly flat leg spinner, and I think that'll be the template for what follows.
Well, you've been talking about that breeze, Michael. Yes, there is a gale blowing in this direction, and that will help Trescothick down the ground, and also his slog sweep over mid-wicket.
Quicker ball, quicker off spinner, 62.9 miles an hour. Again, Trescothick just nudging the ball into the offside. Might be tempted to give it a little bit more air with Dalrymple on strike. Oh, that must be close. Dalrymple across his stumps.
Maybe just sneaking down, drifting onto leg stump. Have to play relatively straight against Afridi. Oh, that's close. Maybe just hitting leg stump. That's a beauty.
That's an excellent delivery. Jamie Dalrymple wants to concentrate on one thing, it's hitting the ball straight. On this occasion he tried to work to square leg, and Hawkeye showing that he's lucky to get the umpire's reprieve. Think of hitting down the ground. Single to finish the over. We're halfway through and England struggling, 60 for 4.
England in a bit of stuck, 60 for 4 just after 10 overs. Scottish is at 36 from 24 deliveries. Open the batting, they've been and gone. Bell, Peterson, Strauss, Collingwood. Into the air. There's a fielder under, it's down! Shide Afridi out in the deep. Catch that easy as you like. Grasped it.
Well, there's strong breeze blowing across the ground. That may have hampered him into taking it the way he wanted it. It was an easy catch. He had plenty of time really to side it, get underneath it. Missed it.
Crowder at him both sides. Easy as you like. Practice it all afternoon. Catches 99 out of 100. Not this time. Well, it's a decent pitch, is this. It's got a little bit more pace than what you'd expect from Bristol. It's the international pitch. Have a look at this again.
Afridi, normally a good safe fielder. They see plenty of time really to side it. Maybe just took a little easy, I guess, in the end. A little complacent in his work. And he's watching it on the big screen there, Afridi.
Just be a couple here. Packed house here at Bristol. Well, he was watching the big screen, Shahid Afridi. Well, let's show it him again.
The reaction was unbelievable again from everyone.
Slow delivery. Rana Naveed looking for two again. Push hard, come back, got a goal, in.
Rana Naveed is a clever operator. We've already seen a couple of Yorkers from him, and this last slow delivery was a good one. Umpire just probably cautioning the batsman on running onto the pitch.
He's got into them, Nigel Lloyd, both batsmen. Nigel Long, the umpire, just had a word with the batsman, try and run wide of the danger area. Short ball, high in the air, it's clear, one bounce, 4. 11 overs have gone, it's 70 for 4.
It was a good shot in the end. I thought he was surprised just a little bit by that bouncer from Rana Naveed. But that ball avoided the fielder on the boundary rope, so an easy boundary in the end. Just confirming whether that was a 4 or a 6. We can tell you it was a 4.
Another look from third umpire. Ian Gould is a third umpire here today at Bristol. Just have a look at this slowly. Where does it bounce? It's inside. Inside, bounces away for 4. 70 for 4, 11 overs. Decent pitch is this. Not saying it's a surprise, but sometimes you come to Bristol and see quite a tired pitch and a low bounce pitch, but this is the international surface. Ball's going through nicely. Good pitch for 2020.
England 4 wickets down. Pakistan must not sit back. Remember, it's a 20-over game, so wickets do not matter a great deal, especially at this stage. You've got to keep on striking and striking.
Truscothic whipped into the leg side to the biggest of the boundaries, about 75 yards. Another boundary. Truscothic 42, 27 deliveries, 8 fours.
He's looked in pretty good shape out there, Marcus Truscothic. And here is one example of how easy it has been for him today. Clean hitting.
And again. At the boundary, in a flash. Smashed away through mid-wicket.
Well, you can take that risk against Afridi because he's not a big turner of the ball. Becoming just a little bit predictable by bowling that line and channel, and Truscothic was in motion early.
46, Truscothic. Oh, did he nick that? Might have been an edge there. Certainly looked at it from reaction. Big noise. Dot ball to end the 12th over, 80 for 4. It's a wide. Another ball. Another ball. Single finishes the over. 82 for 4. We've got a change of bowling as well. Abdul Razak comes into the attack, medium pace. Defensive field, there'll just be 4 fielders inside the circle. Inzamam sets the stage. There are only 3 fielders right now inside the circle, as far as I can see, just 3. Change now, fine leg, comes inside the circle, long on, drops back.
Well, this may be Pakistan's first 2020 game, but looking at this lineup, they've got plenty of options and flexible options for Inzamam ul Haq to suit the condition and the situation. 7 can bowl out of the 11. That's a luxury.
That's a fabulous team. Full strength, I would say, Pakistan for this. Pakistan must be very confident of real success in the World Cup with that lineup, if they can get that lineup out. And of course you've always worrying about fitness and Shoaib Akhtar coming back into the team, the excellent Rana Naveed, but when you see that team, terrific side. You know, if you're a punter, you wouldn't back against this team. World Cup or Champions Trophy.
They've got Shoaib Malik back batting at #1 position, which is good. Good choice, Shoaib Malik. He's 3-in-1, excellent fielder, good bowler and handy cricketer and a batsman. They can sort out their opening problems. Pakistan have a very good unit.
Truscothic again, into the deep, it bounces. Just in front of deep backward square. Rana Naveed down there on that boundary. Field changes for Dalrymple. Truscothic moves on to 49. Good innings this, Truscothic, 32 deliveries. Great scene here at Bristol, full house, packed. Well, this is sold out. 15,000, been sold out since January this year. All the one-dayers, like a travelling circus, the one-day games against Pakistan, they're all sold out as well. $50. And 50 and 33 deliveries, 9 fours, well played.
Really has been a top quality innings from Marcus Trescothick. Good way to get back into rhythm and form by hitting your way out. That is exactly what he did. Plenty of sweetly timed boundaries, 9 in all.
Well, it's flashbang wallop time. Trescothick at the crease. 2020 game. He's been short of runs in the Test match series. These are perfect games. Get yourself back in, Nick. Freedy to start his third over. 2 overs, none for 14. Pulls it away into the leg side. They're not going to come back for 2 this time. Well, he's looked to whacking this leg spinner into the leg side. That's where he's scored his runs. Dark lines, the blues, are his boundaries. Reverse sweep, tickle away. Cheeky shot, 4 runs.
Clever cricket. Alfredi has certainly gone for few. This wasn't his fault though. Manufactured a terrific shot to get a 4.
Wide, leg side wide. Questioned by the bowler, but he isn't going to take it back. 43 from 31, this partnership. Good bowling of Freedy.
He's not getting a lot of spin, so all he has to do is to vary his deliveries in the air. Just slow it up a little, I guess.
Well, I thought there was a nick in the previous over. Marcus Trescothick through to the keeper. There's a big noise. Oh, yeah. Big noise, big nick. Little dab brings Trescothick back on strike just for the last ball of the 14th over. 9 and over from now on in gets England up to 150. They'll want more than that. Good recoveries this from England. 50 for 4 at one stage. Coming back for 2, this is going to be tight. In. 14 overs have been bowled, 96 for 4.
This is a good partnership now, 46 from 35 balls coming at a good pace. Coming when wickets had gone down, Dalrymple, no time on 20. But Marcus Trescothick, importantly, is still out there. And in the end, he'll be the difference. Whether England can get to a total of around 150 or even beyond, it will depend a great deal on Marcus Trescothick's help.
2 minutes have been added on to the cut-off time by the umpires. That time is now 4:22. 6 overs need to be bowled. Now then, Trescothick, where's he going to go? It's the medium pace of Abdul Razak, and I'm just looking at what field he's going to be set. I should think there'll be a mid-on and a mid-off deep on the boundary. And he'll look to fine leg inside the circle. All the infielders right on the edge of the circle defending. Gone. Carried there and gone. Little nibble off stump. Abdul Razak gets a big one.
Excellent delivery from Razak. He's bowled well in this short spell so far. He's kept the mid-off up for Dalrymple, and well, that one moved away just a little to get that edge, and this time Kamran Akmal makes no mistake. That's an important wicket. Trescothick gone for 53, 97 for 5 England.
Oh, well played, Marcus Trescothick. Held this innings together. 53 out of a total of 97 for 5. Michael Yardy is the new batsman. Makes his England debut, his international debut in this game. Saw a little interview with him this morning. He said he's no David Gower. He said, I just get out there, I like difficult situations. Well, this is a 2020 game, and he's got less than 6 overs to go. It's not difficult, there are 5 wickets left. Difficulty is to score runs, to post a target that England can defend. Good cricketer, different cricketer this lad. You seen that before, Ramiz?
I can safely say, David, he's no David Gower.
He's a very effective cricketer. It always tickles me, you know, that Duncan Fletcher says that every international cricketer needs a trigger movement. Well, that's 1 times 10. It's not a little revolver, that trigger movement, it's a blunderbuss. Howitzer or something. I just wonder how they'll play this now, England. These two new players, really, to international cricket. Dalrymple's played a handful of games. Yardy on debut. Do they knock it around, nudge it around, or go for the boundaries? It's a 2020 match. Boundaries you need.
I wonder how they'll bowl to Yardy with that stance. Way to bowl to him. Look to attack his feet. They're outside the leg stump.
If you do analyse it, you'll see that he gets in a good position to receive the delivery. England move on to 100. 100 for 5. It's coming to the end of the 15th over. Good crowd here today. Good atmosphere at Bristol. Blown away at the top of the innings. Bell, Peterson, Strauss came and went in no time. Collingwood also.
Boys.
101 for 5 off 15. Trescothick, the last batsman dismissed. Comfortable outside edge. Snicko's view of that. There it is. Just about got through to Cameron Akmal, the keeper. Afridi to finish his spell. This is his last over. 3 overs, none for 23. He's done okay. May sound silly. 3 overs, none for 23. It looks as if England are just ticking along. There are only 5 overs. That's 29 deliveries left now to score.
They need few sixes to get to 150 at least.
I think you've got to quickly assess a cricket pitch, and this looks to be a very good cricket pitch. And it's certainly not one of those when you're 5 overs left and you think, well, if we can scrape to 140, you certainly need a lot more than that. Good surface. Good bowling as well. He'll be quite happy, Shahid Afridi. Just getting knocked around for singles.
Quite happy bowling to 2 youngsters who haven't probably faced him before. Can be taxing at times with his variations, Afridi. There, bowling off spinner. This is where he can be clever, Afridi. Bowl those top spinners and leggies to a right-hander and then change to off spinners or off cutters to a left-hander.
She's developing into a good spell from Shahid Afridi. Certainly very happy just with singles here in his last over. Reverse sweep again. Whipped away. Good fielding. It certainly saves 3. And another single. So Afridi's last delivery in his spell. Maximum number of overs per bowler is 4. Good finish. Terrific over. 16th over. No damage to Pakistan. Goes for 5. 106 for 5. Dalrymple and Yardy at the crease. Batting still to come. Reid, Mahmood, Gough. Stuart Broad at number 11. Last time I saw Darren Gough, he was at number 3. Nobody seemed to know why. Big shots are not coming for England. There are only 4 overs left. That is 24 deliveries. 23 after that one. 9 and over gets to 141. They definitely need 150 here. No boundaries since Michael Yardy came in. That'll do. Anywhere will do.
This is what you get in 2020 cricket. Good balls put away for boundaries. He's changed his angle a little. Yardy just stayed where he was originally, outside that leg stump edge, making it sure that the ball went away for a 4. His first boundary.
Slapped into the offside. They'll look to come back for 2. It's just a single. Shoaib Malik, the fielder. This is what you get 2020 cricket. Exasperated bowlers, big shots from batsmen, get a bit of luck, thick edges. Crowd right on top of the game here. It's a great scene, it really is. Good atmosphere. Ooh, big appeal. Yeah, just got outside the line.
Well, this is plan B, because Dalrymple has been looking to put that ball away over mid-off. Mid-off is up in the ring. There's no signal from the umpire, so he assumed that the ball had hit the batsman given his runs, but otherwise that looked pretty close to being called as leg before.
I think he just got outside the line. That was my take on it, but no signal for leg byes. Yardy all over the place. Just finds that deep fielder again on the offside boundary. I think this is another good over for Pakistan at the back end of the innings. 8 runs are from it. Can change, of course, with 1 delivery.
Yeah, certainly they haven't looked panicked. They bowled well within themselves, they fielded well, did the basics well, I guess, in the end.
Slow delivery. He's chipped into the leg side, and it's a good catch. Shoaib Akhtar makes good ground from deep mid-on. The low catch, Dalrymple.
Well, he certainly enjoyed it, Shoaib Akhtar. It was a good catch in the end. Once again, it's Abdur Razzaq who foxed the batsman with a slow delivery. And look at that catch. Very low, very good one. Had to dive forward. That can never be easy if you're fielding deep on the boundary line. Gone for 27, 114 for 6 England.
They are good catches, those, when you're coming forward round about shin high. New batsman is Chris Reed. England would say they've got a long batting lineup. Chris Reed, next man in, can be very effective in limited over cricket. Michael Yardy is his partner. Yardy 10 runs from 8 deliveries. 14 fours in this innings. 114 for 6. Some aficionados of 2020 cricket would always look at the boundary count. 14 fours is a bit light, especially after 17 overs. No 6s so far.
Especially when you're playing in a smallish ground. Boundaries are not very far from the middle, especially the straight boundaries. Less than 70 yards.
Rana Naveed to start his final over. Good figures of 3 overs, 1 for 21. Oh, he is smiling. He'll be glad to be back playing cricket. Injuries stopped him from getting involved in the Test series. First match back since the end of May. And again, Ramiz, that Pakistan will be delighted that he's back playing cricket. He's a class bowler.
Yes, class bowler, good decent batsman also. Turning out to be a good all-round cricketer for Pakistan. Yes, they want him. He's experienced. He's performed well for Pakistan before. They need a bit of experience in the one-days. They badly missed him in the Test series. He's got a very good action, can swing the ball away from the right-handers. Pakistan looking a lot happier in this game. They've got their best players playing.
Still singles for England. Rana Naveed, 28 years of age. Could have sworn it when we were out in Pakistan. I could have sworn he was 30. He lost 2. Reliably informed, he is 28. He's follically challenged, but he's a grand chap. He's a wonderful bowler for Sussex as well. Mushtaq Ahmed and Rana Naveed. Excellent attack down there on the south coast. Here he comes again, medium fast. Full length delivery, giving nothing away. England will come back here for 2. Boundaries are hard to come by. Just 13 deliveries left in the innings. I'm sure that's the way to look at this when you say coming to the end of the 18th over, there are only 13 deliveries left. Slow delivery. Still England can't find that boundary. Another excellent over. Just look at that, 5 runs from it. 119 for 6.
Yes, bowlers have been quite useful today. And those analyses, they've picked up wickets, most of them, and the economy rate's not been bad in a 2020 game. Shoaib Akhtar back playing for Pakistan. That's a huge bonus for Pakistan. And Mohammad Asif, 2 wickets in no time. Once again bowling well. Rana Naveed, got a bit of experience, and he's back after being injured for quite a long time. Razak, 2 for 17.
Well, here he comes again. Rawalpindi Express being shunted into the sidings for quite some time, but he's out again. Played 3rd Division Birmingham League for a little while. Everybody took their holidays that day. Little bit of extra pace. We had emails in, Ramiz, to say he conducted himself brilliantly when he played in the Birmingham League, and that was from a couple of the players who were playing against him. Memorable day, come back again, preferably on our side.
Yes, there's been a sea change. His conduct has improved dramatically. He's now more than welcome in this Pakistan dressing room.
Very, very fine. No slips in position now. You're going to flash hard.
Wrong line, wrong length from Shoaib Akhtar. He's got to get the ball in the stumps and maybe a touch longer, fuller. Yorker could do the job.
The ball's a real good slow ball as well. Straight bowling, the scampered single takes England on to 124 for 6. You just feel not enough. You never know, of course. Get your runs on the board.
Well, remember, this is Pakistan's first 2020, so you need a bit of experience and guile really to win a 2020 game. Who knows whether a total of 130, 140 would be enough to tease and damage Pakistan in the end.
Good bowling. Follow him all over the place. Follow him where he goes. Just a leg by and it was so wide.
Intelligently bowled. He waited and waited for the batsman where he was going to shift and play that one, and followed his feet and slowed it up. You can't hoodwink me. That's the message.
Messages coming in from England supporters by email. Where are the specialists? Where's Darren Maddy? Where's Mal Loy? Well, that's useful for England through mid-wicket. It's a nice bit of timing from Chris Reed. 13 from 9 for him.
That's a splendid strike. So he bowled a quick one, Yorker, and how well he dug it out and placed it beautifully between mid-on and mid-wicket. Very good hit.
Fine leg comes up inside the circle. Mid-on drops back to the boundary. Plenty of room now behind square, leg side. That's where he's looking. Run through to the keeper. Downright cheek, but it brings a single. One over left. 130 for 6. 6 deliveries left.
Kamran Akmal not expecting this, just took a little bit of time to release that ball, and that ball was very close to the stump. 6 balls. What can England get out of these 6 deliveries?
And who's going to bowl it? Looks like Abdur Razak comes into the attack. Just the 5 bowlers have been used by Pakistan, so they've worked to a plan. Razak with excellent figures of 3 overs, 2 for 17. 130 for 6. Last 6 deliveries. 2 a ball, gets 12, gets to 142. I need 150. Both batsmen getting together for a conversation. That will be, by my reckoning, run through to the keeper if you miss it. Here we go, last 6 deliveries. England looking to set the target here. It's modest at the minute, 130. Chris Reed, high into the air, fielder under it, and gone. Rana Naveed on that square leg boundary. Chris Reed got all of that, but it's a long way down there and against the breeze.
Well, this innings has been 6-less so far. And Chris Reed there trying for a 6 over square leg. It was a high ball, a good catch in the end. Remember, there's a strong breeze blowing across this ground. Rana Naveed adjusted and adjusted well to get rid of Chris Reed. Gone for 13, 130 for 7 England.
Reed 13 from 11. Next batsman, Saj Mahmood. Involved in the C&G final over the weekend. Lancashire losing out to Sussex by 15 runs. There's a good game. Bowlers were on top in that game. Saj Mahmood just needs, in 5 deliveries, to find a boundary a couple of times. 5 times would be useful. He's not on strike. Michael Yardy with 11 from 10 deliveries to take on Abdur Razak. Yardy gets it going down the ground, but it's only a single again. I think Pakistan will be delighted with the work that they've done. Nearing the halfway stage here. England win the toss, bat first, good pitch, nice day.
Yes, Pakistan have got a very strong batting lineup for this brand of cricket. Plenty of match winners in the lineup.
This is excellent stuff at the back end of an innings. England has struggled. They've moved around in the crease, the England batsmen, but Pakistan bowlers have followed them everywhere that they've gone. Dodging around in the crease, trying to manoeuvre a position. I think again what they'll be looking for here is short fine leg. A fine leg is inside the circle. Way, that's the first six. Over deep mid-wicket, Michael Yardy, all the way.
This is a very good shot. Really was a difficult shot to play because he had to find that area over mid-wicket, which he did. Fetched it away from the off stump, middle it well enough for that one to go over the boundary rope. It sailed over for a majestic six.
138 for 7. 2 deliveries left. Through the offside this time, gone for 4.
This is an excellent finish from Yardy. A couple of very good shots. A 6 followed by this lovely crashing drive through the offside. Beautifully placed in Zamam. All he could do was to look at it.
Last delivery. 12 runs from this over so far. Last one. Short ball high into the air. It's going to drop between fielders and they come back for 2. England finish 20 overs. 144 for 7. Is that enough? Good finish to the innings by Michael Yardy. 24 from 14 deliveries, 2 4s, 1 6 for him. 144 for 7, England.
Well, England have got runs on the board and Pakistan will have to chase that total of 144. Only time will tell whether that total is enough to beat Pakistan. Pakistan will think that they've done well enough to challenge England in this 2020 game.
168 is the average score. First innings at Bristol. 15 minutes between innings has just been announced. So Pakistan very happy with the work that they've done there, restricting England. 144 for 7. 17 4s and 1 6. 14 runs coming from that last over. England take the field. A modest, everybody would agree, 144 for 7. Winning the toss and batting first. All sorts are in here today. Bob the Builder, military man. England get in their huddle. 7.25 required rate from Pakistan on a good pitch, good surface, a little bit of pace. Ball straight, ball accurately, field well. They want a little bit of magic from the fielders. 168 is the average score at Bristol, batting first. So England below that at 144 for 7. England 144 for 7. Just Gothic at the top, very forceful, 53. Dalrymple 27. Michael Yardy, good finish, 24 not out from him. Abdul Razak 3 for 30. Ahmed Asif 2 for 21. You can call that the big 4 for Pakistan amongst the wickets. 145 at 7.25 required. Familiar sight, Darren Gough. So Darren Gough opens the bowling for England. He's glad to be back. Played his last one-day internationals in 2005 when he played against Bangladesh and Australia. Those are his last 6 one-day internationals. He went round the park. The economy was over 6.5. Shoaib Malik will open the batting for Pakistan. Back into the team after a troublesome shoulder injury. They look a formidable lineup, Pakistan, in this game, back to full strength. Darren Gough will get things underway for England. Well, he's back, Nasser.
He is back, and everything that goes with Darren Gough's back. Big match player, leading wicket taker for England in one-day internationals. In his prime, arguably one of England's greatest bowlers, Darren Gough. Big heart. There are his statistics. 235 wickets in one-day internationals.
He'll be straight enough, he'll be full enough, Darren Gough. That's how he operates. He'll look to get his Yorker in. .84 miles an hour. Through slip and keeper, it's gone for 4. It's a chance.
Well, we saw one of these at the Test match. Gough can't believe it. Chris Reed, Marcus Trescothick. Was it Trescothick's? Was it Reed's? Geraint Jones usually goes for these catches. They look at each other. Keeper's got to go. Both have to go. Keeper's got to go for those, especially with Trescothick being wider. Gough knows it. England need early wickets.
They've just missed one. This might run away for 4. The chase down. Just. Paul Collingwood, the fielder. 3 runs. Well, a chance there for England.
Well, it's a massive thing for England, the combination between first slip and keeper. Chris Reed has got to go for those. He looks at Trescothick, Trescothick looks at him. See how wide Trescothick is? Reed's got to go. And then at least Trescothick knows the keeper's going. New keeper, new problems. 7 off the last 2 deliveries.
Mohamed Afees at the top of the innings. 95 in the Test match at the Oval. Well, it is a problem. We saw this in the Test match, that an outside edge from one of the quicker bowlers flashes between first slip. And the telltale sign for me is that first slip Trescothick diving left. But they have opted, I mean, in defence of Chris Reed, that they have opted to stand so wide. I think they've come a little bit narrower now. Into the leg side. It won't go for 4, but they will pick up 2. It's a good start from Pakistan. 9 without loss.
Who will take the new ball? Will it be Stuart Broad? Yes, it will. Big moment for Stuart Broad. That's what England are protecting. 144. You never know. C&G final, everyone thought 173 wouldn't be enough. It proved to be enough. And here he is, the most economical bowler in domestic 2020 cricket. A young lad with a huge future. What can he do at the highest level? Big moment for him, big moment for his old man, Chris Broad, wherever he might be. He's here, Bumble says.
Well, they're all here, the Broads, and so they should be. Exciting talent, this lad. 6'6" he is, 20 years of age. He's taken wickets in every 2020 game this season. In the Leicester side that won the 2020 competition. Well, England have produced two crackerjacks very recently. Exciting young cricketers. Monty Panesar one, and this lad gets into England's one-day squad on merit. He gets a game in this, and he is a baby-faced little 20-year-old, but cricket gear on it, he changes.
Oh, he likes a step. We saw that on finals day. Ronnie Irani was in his sights back then. It's Shoaib Malik today. A big follow-through and a big stare.
Same pace as Goff, 84 miles an hour. Much taller, 6'6", and projections are he's been for height projections at 20 years of age that they think he's going to stop growing when he's 6'9". Must have been in a grow bag.
So far, so good. That's the difference. When you have a little bit of height, players can't just hit you on the up. You get that bounce. 3 dot balls, his first 3 deliveries in international cricket. That'll ease the nerves. Pakistan need to make use of these first 6 overs.
Great Granny's 96 not out, and there's somebody from Reading behind there. Get a glimpse of that. Granny's 96 not out. A great effort, that. My granny started jogging about 3 years ago. No idea where she is now. Look for 2, push hard, coming back. Holdens are the best, you know. All right, Nasser. I say, it's 11 without loss.
A good start for Broad. 2 runs off his first over. Let's have a look at that over. Tall bowler hitting the deck hard. Targeting the top of off stump, a fraction wide. That was understandable, he had fine leg up, but there you see the bounce he gets. Pretty good grouping. Maybe a fraction wide, he could tighten up a bit, but with nerves in your first over, age 20, well done, son.
Comes inside the circle down at fine leg there. Got a delay. There's a physio. Dean Conway is on the field looking to Paul Collingwood. Bit of strapping. Here's Goff again. Good pace.
Interesting shot from Hafiz. I think they've got to use the first 6 overs. They're targeting Goff. Hafiz. Run chase in 2020 is the pressure of chasing down a big score. Run rate now 7.51 required. 5 of the previous 7 2020 matches have been won by the team batting first. Pressure of runs on the board.
2 fresh air shots, first 2 deliveries from Goff's second over. England, after 6 overs, fielding restrictions were 40 for 3. Pakistan have given notice that they want to take advantage of these first 6 overs. They're giving you a licence to score runs on a good pitch. Only 2 fielders allowed outside of the 30-yard circle.
We're all looking, Bumble, who will open the batting for Pakistan? Would it be Afridi? Cameron Akmal's an option. They've kept all their big guns to the middle order. Inzamam, Afridi, Razak, Akmal, all the big hitters.
Well, England have got two spinners, haven't they, in their attacking. Michael Yardy, debutant. Jamie Dalrymple. And this is a long chase for Michael Yardy. It won't reach the boundary, but should come back for 3.
Well, Goff's not happy. He's had an edge through the slips. He's had one at mid-on. He will feel should have been stopped. Feels the world's against him at the moment. 10 balls have cost him 14 runs. Smile on his face as ever.
Well, some of these young uns will find out what Goff is about if they've not been in a dressing room with him. He'll be absolutely thrilled that he's back into England's squad. He got into the 30 and now he's in this one-day team. 35 years of age now, Darren Goff. We're watching all the time his pace, 84 miles an hour. In the air, who wants it? It's safe, it's safe, it's safe, downwind, Peterson just about pulls the ball back. 3 overs have been 19, no losses, 3 overs have been bowled. Darren Goff, 2 overs, none for 17. Stuart Broad to start his second over. Great start for him. 1 over, none for 2. Inside edge to a leg slip. Darren Goff, leg slip. The 2 catches are at slip and leg slip.
Well, Shoaib Malik's been out of the game for a while with a tennis elbow injury or an elbow injury. Just struggling to find his rhythm at the moment. It's a big circle, David.
I'm speechless. Where's that come from?
There's the circle.
They're all in there. Every fielder. There he is, a leg slip. Smaller circle, slip in there, 2 catches. I always think that leg slip is almost a token gesture. It's Goff in there at leg slip. He's not a specialist catcher.
He's watching basically Goff at leg slip.
Over the infield and it races away for 4.
Yeah, we saw in Broad's previous over, his first over, there was a fraction of width. And that's where Shoaib Malik likes it. Anything wide he's going to throw his hands at. There's that width. And with a lot of these Pakistan batsmen, they get their left leg out of the way there. And that opens up offside and leg side. We'll see that later with Razak, Afridi, Akmal.
Good tactics from Pakistan to climb into England in these first 6 overs. Broad full of length. And gone. Full of length and straight enough.
First wicket for Broad for England. Good comeback, tightened his line. All his teammates pat him on the back. A big moment for the big man.
Full straight. I thought inside edge, but it's hit him straight on the back leg. Is he outside the line? He may be. Benefit of countless replays. Ball's definitely hitting the stumps. It's a ball of full length and it's not going over the top. England's first wicket, Stuart Broad's first wicket. Shoaib Malik has gone for 16, 23 for 1.
New batsman, Pakistan's vice-captain Yunus Khan. Very, very fine player. Only 5 matches in 2020 cricket. Very fine test match player. Good to see him in at number 3. Get your best players in early. And he is one hell of a player. And he's on good form as well, Yunus Khan. And he comes in because Stuart Broad has his first wicket for England.
Should think that Pakistan will still go at England. Got this very, very classy middle order. Yunus Khan, Mohammad Yusuf, Imzam Amal Haq, Kamran Akmal, Shahid Afridi, Abdul Razak. They'll be queuing up. Short ball down the leg side. Nick, is it? Yes, it is. Broad's on a hat-trick. 2 in 2. Caught down the leg side.
Well, it must have been a plan. Yunus Khan caught down the leg side in the test match off a glove. And first deliveries at the crease. There's a bouncer from Broad, short. Yunus Khan goes for the pull shot off the glove again. Good catch, Chris Reed. Excellent catch, and Broad is on a hat-trick.
Well, what a start for the young un. What a player he's just got out. Both number 3's gone first ball. Kevin Peterson for England. Yunus Khan for Pakistan. Hat-trick ball coming up from Stuart Broad. 2 in 2. LBW, first one. Yunus Khan then. First delivery, bouncer, banged in, glove, Reed. He's a goner. New batsman. Who is it?
On a hat-trick, it's Boom Boom Afridi. Strike rate only 161. A low average. I think he'll probably block 1 delivery, and that'll be his first one.
What's he going to bowl? Stuart Broad. Full, straight. It's high in the air. Fielder's going back desperately. He's safe. Smacked it way up into the air, Afridi. Hat-trick ball, who cares?
He won't even block 1 ball. On a hat-trick. Doesn't matter where it is, I'm going after it. What a batsman, Afridi. What an over, Stuart Broad.
25 for 2, Pakistan. Just pulled back by Ian Bell. Smacked it straight up in the air. Hat-trick ball, doesn't matter, 2020. Stuart Broad, 2 overs, 2 for 8.
Plenty of batting, but they've got to do it. They can't leave it to each other. The pressure of a run chase. Don't leave it to someone else. They've still got to get the runs.
England have a bowling change. Darren Gough out of the attack. Sajid Mahmood into the attack. Had an excellent C&G final. 3 for 16 in that final on Saturday down at Lord's in a losing cause against Sussex. Got clattered against Sri Lanka. He'll have learned a lot from that, and he is coming on leaps and bounds. He's continued to bowl with good pace and guile. He bowls a good slower ball, does Sajid Mahmood.
Yeah, clever bowler, Sajid Mahmood. We saw that in the final on Saturday. Can he do it at this level in 2020?
Two here.
What about that shot from Afridi on a hat-trick? Unbelievable. Thought he'd block 1. But he's given his intentions fairly early. He's just going to be teeing off Afridi.
It was terrific in the winter out in Pakistan. And all the little placards, boom, boom, Afridi. Cheeky as you like. What about that? 87 miles an hour.
Well, this is David Lloyd's point about leg slip. Even if the ball comes in your direction, it's coming at a fair pace. Leg slip, slatching, catching, and it goes straight through his hands. Can't do anything about that.
Nearly got cleaned up as well. Just clips it over Stuart Broad's head. 87 miles an hour, down on one knee and just clipping it into the leg side. Didn't see it.
Now, what England plans are there for Afridi? Slower balls, bouncers, Yorkers. Can't just keep bowling length. That's maybe why Saj Mahmood has been brought on. You never know, Gough might have been a good one to keep on with all his experience of bowling at someone like Afridi. There's two young lads now, Mahmood and Broad. What have they got? I saw Mahmood using his slower ball and his Yorker very well in that final. Gough talking to Mahmood from mid-off. Good luck.
Well, Afridi likes it full to get on that drive. That's where England have tested him out with a short ball, but he's got such a quick hand. Fast bat. Outrageous shot again down the ground.
Nowhere near the middle of the bat. Complete miss hit, straight down the ground for four. Somewhere near the splice. Just power, sheer power.
Just the pace of his hands through the ball. Again, you've got to keep your nerve as a bowler and stick to your plans. What are his plans? Yorkers or the odd bouncer? Bouncer, yes. And it's a wide.
The problem with the short ball in the first 6 overs is that you've only got 2 men out, and a short ball can go from third man all the way round to deep mid-wicket. And if you get it slightly wrong, it could go over cover point.
Well, he can take it on that short ball, looking at this field, with a leg slip, and then there's no one else in view until square leg, in front of square. Taking him on with this shorter ball. Crashes it away through mid-wicket. Stand and deliver, Afridi.
He ain't running. Everyone's watching. Pakistan supporters have crowded in here just to watch Boom Boom, and he's not disappointing. Length ball, he stands and admires. He's hoiked it over mid-wicket for 4. 3 balls, 10 runs.
Field change. Stuart Broad from leg slip drops to deep fine leg. Third man comes up inside the circle.
That means he's bowling short. Well, that's the plan.
Gives himself room again, outside leg stump, doesn't get all of that, but still gets a boundary 4. 5 overs have been bowled, 45 for 2.
20 runs off that over. This was the last boundary. Afridi 14 off 4 deliveries.
Now, we must have missed something somewhere along the way there, because there is another delivery. Well, that's a wide as well. Now we're reckoning that was the end of the over, but another bowl, so we've missed something. 47 for 2 is the score on the board. We've had 2 wides in this over. Dot ball to finish. Entertaining. 46 for 2.
21 runs off that last over. Stuart Broad, 2 overs, 2 for 8. And let's have a look at those 3 deliveries. 2 wickets and a hat-trick ball. Shoaib Malik was the first batsman, arguably just outside the line when he was hit. It doesn't matter for Nigel Long. That's out. First wicket in international cricket. Next ball, second wicket. Good cuts down the leg side. Good bowling from Stuart Broad. Hat-trick ball. Is he going to defend? No, it was about a 7-iron club straight down the ground. 2 for 8, Broad.
England with no slips now. Darren Gough still at leg slip. Trescothick at short mid-wicket. Those are the 2 catches. Driven straight down the ground. Boundaries are coming for Pakistan.
Hafiz is joining the party. 18 off 10 deliveries. We saw in the test match that this young man can play. Good bat speed, straight down the ground. Pakistan are away, 50 for 2.
Quick fire 50 in the 6th over. Last over of fielding restrictions, this. His partnership is 27 from 9 deliveries. Very flexible batting lineup this for Pakistan. They could actually send anybody they like in. When they sent Afridi, it could have been Razak, it could have been Mohammad Yusuf, could have been Cameron Akmal. Scores coming off every delivery.
Great moment for me, this. Stuart Broad against Shahid Afridi. Young lad whose career's going in the right direction against someone who, in all honesty, doesn't really care. Very simple basics of batting for Afridi is you bowl a round thing and I'm going to hit it.
Wide of the crease, full of length. They'll know each other from Leicester days. Afridi had a spell at Leicester. Stuart Broad's county is Leicester. Thinking something different, get wide of the crease, get your Yorker in.
Well, that delivery shows that he's going to go Yorkers. Will he change his pace? Will he change his length?
Farmed away through mid-wicket, over mid-on. Another boundary.
Slower ball. He hasn't middled one yet, Afridi, and he's got 18 off 7. Slower ball, he had to wait right off the toe of the bat. And with those fast hands and his power, he gets it over mid-wicket. Nowhere near the middle again.
And another, and you think you can safely say he's got all of that one. Thank you.
Yes, he has middle one now. That was it. And this ground is not big enough if he hits them like that. There aren't many grounds big enough. That was right out the screws. That has gone a long, long way. And he knows it.
Well, what an eye. Out of the ground. That's gone. A short interlude here whilst we find another ball. Last seen disappearing over to impressive buildings on the left there. I didn't see it leave the ground. Here's another one.
Keep the box out there.
The original is back. Bit of advice from Sajid Mahmood. Good start, great start for Pakistan here. Need 83 from 85. Wide of the crease, smeared over the offside again. Hasn't gone for 6, has gone for 4. End of the fielding restrictions. It's 66 for 2. Head after 6 overs. Fielding restrictions are relaxed now. England make another bowling change. Change the pace, get the spinners on. Jamie Dalrymple off spin. Stuart Broad, 3 overs, 2 for 27. Pease is on 19 from 11. Afridi sent in on a mission, 28 from 9.
Field spread now. 4 men inside the circle. Afridi with a strike rate of 311. Rimple will be hoping to bowl as many deliveries as possible at Hafiz.
Yes, Strauss, hit me.
It's one of those situations, isn't it, when the captain to Dalrymple, would you like to have a ball, and he looks and sees who's in. Shahid Afridi. I just wonder if it crosses his mind. I'd rather not just for the minute. Good move to take the pace off.
Yeah, from what I can see, Paul Collingwood is also warming up out there. So England have gone to plan B. Take pace off the ball, keeper standing up. They've got to hit the ball, Pakistan.
Get it.
He's back on strike again, spread out. Previous 2 overs went for 41. Afridi eyes the situation. Strauss eyes the situation. Field is spread. Goes, it's high in the air, there's a fielder under it, 1 too many. Oh, what a catch! He lost it, Michael Yordi. It was way into the air. He'd no right to catch this. It's a magnificent effort.
What a catch! What a wicket to get. He wasn't going to die wondering. Afridi, first delivery faced from Dalrymple, nowhere near it again. It went a mile up in the air. The wind was swirling around. Yardy gets too close, dives backwards, and does brilliantly to keep it in his hands. What a catch. The spin twins, Yardy and Dalrymple. What a combination.
Well, it's a stunning catch, is this. He got too close to it. Afridi entertaining again. Sent in to do a job, and he's done it. 28, 67 for 3.
We've seen that he's got some bottle, Yardy. He's shown us that. When you're under a catch from Shahid Afridi, you know you can't drop it. Diving backwards, he does so well to keep it in his hands. He turns the right way, and the England boys know how crucial that wicket might be.
New batsman is Mohammad Yusuf, not on strike. Oh dear. Pakistan just require 76 now from 79 deliveries. Required rate 5.77. Just knock it around. They've got the start.
And they've got the perfect man to knock it around. Man for a crisis. It's double hundreds for fun. Hundreds for fun in test matches. He'll just knock it around for a while. No, he won't. First ball, reverse sweep. Good over from Dalrymple. Gets the wicket. 69 for 3 off 7 overs.
It's still an excellent start, is this, by Pakistan. 69 for 3, just require 76 from 13 overs. England batting first, 144 for 7. Par score, average score here at Bristol in 2020 matches is 168 batting first. Stuart Broad with his final over. He's been impressive. 3 overs, 2 for 27. Had to withstand that onslaught from Shahid Afridi. Stuart Broad had 19 off his last over, courtesy of Afridi.
Well, interesting to know what Pakistan will do. They're so far ahead of the rate. They got the required run rate down to 5.84 because of that man. He's come in, got the rate down. They should just knock it around now. You just never know with Pakistan. They might have a buster catch. They might be on their way early. Might get to Cardiff.
Well, they might just have an adrenaline rush and think that, well, that's the way that we've played, and whack the ball around, 9 4s and 1 6. They just need less than a run of ball. 5.84 is all that's required. In fact, England have got a slip in. They're looking to take wickets. They've got to be. Got some problem. Crowd just wandering around behind the screen. We're off again.
England at this stage were 44 for 3. Pakistan 71 for 3. So they're well ahead. Lots of batting to come. Try and stay ahead of the rate. And need wickets.
Well, it's good for players to come into 2020. I know that Stuart Broad is just 20 years of age and he makes his debut, but it's a great character builder, is this, that the responsibility is you. You've got 4 overs and you as a batsman have to score runs. Everybody needs to make a contribution to the team. You're thinking that he's 20 or 30 short, Andrew Strauss, in England's 144 for 7. Wide of the crease, high into the air. This will be touch and go. It's Yardy again. Plenty of work for Michael Yardy to do down there at third man.
Yeah, England and Duncan Fletcher will be looking at Yardy's mobility in the field. Fletcher likes his athletes out there. I wouldn't quite put Yardy in the athlete category, but he does his job. Simple as that.
Well, you can always get better, that's for sure. Goes for 4 as well. Such a good shot this is. Just a short arm jab through mid-wicket.
Yeah, the difference between county cricket and international cricket. Not a lot wrong with the delivery. Slightly short, a fraction. And Hafiz came off the front foot onto the back and pulled it away through wide mid-on for 4. 28 off 19, Hafiz.
Well, the end of a very promising spell there from Stuart Broad. He's 4 overs straight off the reel. Ball 4 overs at 2 for 35. It's 77 for 3, Pakistan.
It's a good start. The England boys go and tap him on the back. Tough times ahead. 1 over, he got a freedied. The other 3 overs were excellent. Plenty of batting to come. Mohamed Hafiz, 28 off 20. And look at that. Afridi, 28 of just 10 deliveries.
Nicked away. Nicked away for 4.
A cruel game. Beautifully bowled by Jamie Dalrymple. Tossed it up, used the breeze, and there's a lot of breeze here at Bristol. It just drifted on Mohamed Yusuf. The faintest of edges away for 4.
You're wide. This is the 8th international 2020 match. I'm sure there'll be plenty more. First one was New Zealand versus Australia at Auckland, February 2005.
No drift there. Dalrymple from leg to off. Not a lot of turn. Not afraid of tossing it up. Carrying his pace.
That's you, mate.
Good over so far from Dalrymple. And again, dot ball.
5 off the over so far, 1 delivery to go. No need to panic from Pakistan. The required run rate just 5.64.
Slow delivery, sliced away, back with a point offside. Long chase. Ian Bell pulls that back for a couple. 9 overs have been bowled. It's 84 for 3. England at this stage 57 for 4.
And the worms will probably reflect that. Let's have a look at the 2 graphs. Freedy just taking that green graph right above the blue, and Pakistan will intend it to stay there. Get ahead of the rate and just milk, put the bad balls away, and you're home. England need wickets.
I like that simple plan of a team chasing a target down, get ahead of the rate, get in front of the game. England again with a bowling change. Got 2 spinners in the team, England today, Jamie Dalrymple, and Michael Yardy comes into the attack. Handy left arm spin bowler.
And he's having a good day. Runs towards the end of England's innings. A very, very fine catch. And now some round arm, left arm darts. Really skids on to the right-hander. He's not one for tossing it up. In general, he'll get quick. He'll bowl at about 60 mile an hour. And try and tuck the right-handers up.
Get it, get it.
Always try to think of who does he look like, and immediately it's Darren Lehman from Australia. That nagging left arm spin, round arm, back to his mark, turns, comes straight in again.
Followed by 66 miles an hour.
Oh, I like that catch.
Jai Surya as well, round arm and quick.
Yeah, you're dead right, Jai Surya. He ain't going to turn any, that's for sure. High in the air. Fielders are under it, so's the crowd. Well held, sir. Sixpenneth.
Well, the first one Yardy tossed up, Mohammed Yusuf helped himself, hitting into the breeze. And he stood and watched. He knew it was either 6 and out. Flicked away. Mohammed Yusuf moves to 13, 14 off 10.
Just looking at that required rate now, it's nothing, 5.13. 2020 game, just knock it around, 7 wickets left.
I don't think they can bumble Pakistan. I think they just want to finish the game.
That tells you. Chip down to long on for a single. Yardy's first over already has gone for 9, including 1 6. Yorker to finish, brings a single. Halfway stage, 94 for 3.
The Ryder Cup is coming to Sky Sports.
The K Club can't come soon enough.
And the European team will be decided at the BMW International. Starting Thursday, 9:30, Sky Sports 1 in association with the Royal Bank of Scotland.
Pakistan require just 51 from 60 deliveries at the halfway stage. England need wickets. We'll have a change upstairs here. Ramesh Raja and Michael Atherton.
Thank you, Bumble. Looks a fairly easy ask for Pakistan from here on in. 51 from 10, 7 wickets in hand. So you never know in 2020 cricket. England needs something special. Certainly Saj Mahmood needs an improvement on his figures so far. Single over going for 22. It's unfortunate to have the ball in his hand when Shahid Afridi came to the crease. But now he's got a chance to bowl at Mohammed Yusuf. Mohammed Hafiz.
Well, this is a perfect pair really to get to 51 without any accidents, because Mohammed Yusuf, plenty of class and experience, and Hafiz on 30 from 23 balls. I've been pretty impressed with what I've seen so far of Mohammed Hafiz. Pakistan have had plenty of problems at the opening slot and seems to be the one to fill that gap quite nicely.
I guess the difficulty from the batting perspective is that clearly Pakistan's plan is to get ahead of the rate early so that you're required to just knock it around, but knocking it around requires a change of tempo and a change of gear, and sometimes that can be difficult. You get into the mode of trying to hit every ball for 4 or 6 early on, and then you find that all you need is a run of ball. So is that the way Pakistan will look to go from here on in?
Got to be careful when you're partnering Mohammad Yusuf. Plenty of false alarms. Out of sheer habit, he comes out of his crease. And if you're not used to his style of running, then you can easily get into a tangle.
3 dot balls for Saj Mahmood in this over. And the 4th is a top edge for 4. It was quite a good bouncer. Too quick for Mohammad Yusuf, but the top edge brings another boundary.
Well, the idea was right. He wasn't expecting this Mohammad Yusuf. It was a quick bouncer. And, well, lucky in the end. Could have gone anywhere. A deep backward square leg in place. Could have gone to the keeper's hands as well. Not to be. Came close, but not close enough.
Yeah, it was a terrific bouncer. Straight and quick. Surprising Mohammad Yusuf. 98 for 3 now. A slower ball this time to follow up, and it's Hoyt round. Goes to Stuart Broad down at fine leg. Broad, who was so impressive, new ball spell.
The margin of error is so minimal. You get it wrong and you pay the price. It's every ball, the bowler is under pressure.
Slow ball again to complete a good over from Saj Mahmood. It went for 5. But, 4 of them were from a top edge. 99 for 3, 11 gone.
It's a good, decent comeback from Sajid Mahmood. Pakistan still have got plenty of reserves in the 11. 46 to win from 9 overs should be straightforward. But we've seen Pakistan times just throw the game away recklessly. That is what England really will be expecting and hoping. Set the panic in. They need to pick up a wicket or 2 quickly.
Just sensible batting required, really, from Pakistan. We don't tend to see much sensible cricket in 2020. But that's all that's called for now. Michael Yardy, who's had a good day so far, played nicely at the fag end of England's innings, has taken a brilliant catch in the outfield to get rid of Shahid Afridi. Can he pick up a wicket or 2 now to complete a good day? Leg bye brings up the Pakistan 100.
At a good pace. Slow reaction from the crowds, but it has been entertaining cricket from Pakistan right throughout the day. They bowl well, they fielded well, and now 100 on the board.
Good job he didn't miss that. It's a fairly straight delivery. Not a bad delivery, not a bad shot, no. Good catch, I think. Ian Bell is the man at long on. He likes it. The thumb goes up. And England have their 4th wicket. Mohammad Yusuf, the man to go.
It wasn't required. The run rate was not taxing. But Mohammad Yusuf, once again, thinking that he can get a 6. He had earlier hit one lovely straight 6. Didn't middle it. Ian Bell middle it. And just stayed away from that rope to carry it off. And so Mohammad Yusuf gone for 20, 101 for 4. first England wicket for Yardi. And it's Inzi. Big Easy Inzi walks in.
Walks into a round of boos as well. And I'm sure he can have a little bit of a grin at that. He won't mind. Won't mind at all as long as Pakistan win the game. Ball was speared into about middle and leg from Yardi. Type of delivery that can cramp a batsman, but Yusuf got a lot of bat on this. And in the end, a very, very good catch, hitting slightly into the breeze. And maybe that was the key difference. Ian Bell doing well to keep his balance on the long on boundary. And a good wicket for England. They need wickets. That's the only way they'll win this game. Batsmen have crossed, so Inzi's not on strike yet. Mohammad Hafiz has 31, and who's on strike? Misfield from Yardi gets Inzamam on strike.
This should be interesting, playing his first 2020, and he's played for almost 20 years for Pakistan. He's got brilliant stats in one-day cricket.
End of a good over from Michael Yardi. 3 from it and a wicket. 102 for 4, 12 gone.
Kamran Akmal, Razak, Rana Naveed, 3 can bat successfully. Shoaib Malik was the first one to go for 16. Mohammad Hafiz still out there, 32 from 26. And Afridi, 28 from 10. He really kept going at some pace.
Couple of wickets for Stuart Broad on debut. 2 for 35 from his 4. Saj Mahmood has been expensive so far. And a wicket apiece for the spinners, Dalrymple and Yardi. Gough has 2 remaining in the locker. So, 8 overs remaining. And Pakistan need just 43. It's less than a run a ball. But England hunting for wickets. And 2 or 3 more will make this a very close game indeed. Slow ball. Ball's a good slow ball, Saj Mahmood. Speed of his arm is still the same, and he just rolls his fingers down the side of the ball.
It's a good comeback. He bowled a good last over, gave away 5 runs. And this has been another promising beginning. It's a good feel as well. 5 men in the ring with a catch in the slip cordon. England looking for that right balance where they can attack and defend as well.
Well fielded, short extra cover. Jamie Dalrymple the man. 3 dot balls again from Saj Mahmood. He started the last over with 3 dot balls and gave away a boundary. And he continued to build the pressure in this over.
Slip's gone. Put it what can be best described as square leg in the ring.
Could be a run out. Oh! Saj Mahmood did everything right. He got the leg stump Yorker in. He got to the ball quickly, flicked it underhand. Fortunately for him, the ball just missed the stumps.
Pretty careless cricket from Mohammad Hafiz. He was going nowhere. Oh, inches away from the stumps. Well, he thought he was in business.
Odds on a run out have just improved slightly now that Inzamam al-Haq has come to the crease. 4 dot balls. That will be a wide. Even though the batsman advanced, it was an attempted slow ball gone wrong. Pete Hartley, quite right, calls a wide.
There's a bit of tension in the air. Suddenly, England have picked up Mohammad Yusuf. Mohammad Hafiz has not looked too convincing in this over. Good pressure being created by Sajid Mahmood. A little bit tense, that camp.
Fallen wide and steered out to Kevin Peterson at deep point. A quiet match, Kevin Peterson. Went first ball earlier in England's innings and not really seen much of him in the field. This is normally his kind of stage. But even the best players are allowed a quiet game now and again. End of a good over. Nice piece of fielding at mid-on from Yardi. Just a single from that over from Saj Mahmood. 104 for 4. So 41 required from 7. That was a very early decision to play the reverse sweep, and what a shot that is. Hit it hard and flat just behind square on the offside.
Well, shot of the day so far for me. What a cracking shot this turned out to be. Went all along the ground and hit with massive power. Changing the grip, changing the angle, and beautifully executed by Mohammad Hafiz.
Good.
That's good cricket. Take the boundary early on in the over and just knock the ball around. That's all Pakistan need to do. Easier said than done, though, when there's a bit of tension around.
Short to banged in. It's another boundary here. The end is nigh for England. They're falling about all over in the crowd. 16 fours, 3 sixes, 138 for 5.
Cracking shot from Razak. Paul Collingwood getting his slow delivery all wrong. It's again hit with enormous power.
One of those, what happens next? Here he comes. 7 required. 3 overs left. Atakan to Pakistan. There are 5 one-day internationals to follow this 2020 international. All starts in Cardiff on Wednesday. It's a day-night game in Cardiff. Darren Goff for his last over. Tries to get a Yorker in. Pakistan looking for 2, but it seems it's a single. 6 required.
Can he end it with a 6? Razak. He's got the quality to hit big 6s. But Darren Goff, we've seen him to bowl those lovely Yorkers. It'll be a good little battle.
Well, he's certainly been accurate enough, Darren Goff. Led the way with changes of pace and Yorkers, accurate, straight. You've still got time to vote for the man of the match. Pakistan needs 6 to win. No wickets for Darren Goff in this innings. Swing and a miss. Look at the umpire to see if it is a wide, and there it is a wide. 5 required. Shake of the head from Goff, and he looks back in anger. Man of the match. Text vote and your number, either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 84401. Will it be Truskothic, Razak, Afridi, Yardy, Afiz or Broad? Who's it going to be? Who's your choice? You've still just got time. Well, is he looking for a big shot to finish this? Well capable, Abdul Razak. Just 5 required now. Comfortable for Pakistan. They got off to a flyer. They're still queuing up to bat. Cameron Akmal there could have opened the batting. This is a star side Pakistan have put out today. There he goes. Clears the infield. He's not got all of it by any means, but they don't bother running. Pakistan, the scores are level.
Well, it certainly has been one very good performance from Pakistan. This victory really will help their confidence a great deal. Inside-out drive from Abdul Razak. No problems whatsoever. There's no one to protect this.
1 required then. All over by the shouting. High in the air. There's a fielder under it, and it's down, and he's gone for 4, and it's the end of the match. Come on, say la voiture, start the car wherever you are. 148 for 5, match over. Pakistan have won the 2020 international here at Bristol.
Yes, they're off the mark on this tour. Their first victory against England, and a good one. They needed this victory to give them a little bit of boost and confidence, and that is exactly what Inzamam and his boys will get from this win. That target or total was not enough to tease Pakistan. Pakistan have got their major players playing, and the results are there for everyone to see. Contributions from everyone except for Yunus Khan, who was picked up by Broad at the first ball. Shahid Afridi made the real difference, went at a terrific pace, 28 from 10 balls. In the end, it was Inzamam Razak partnership that got them home quite easily.
England bowling figures. Darren Goff back in the England team. 3.5 overs, none for 33, but he got his Yorkers in there. Wasn't easy bowling too, 144 for 7. Stuart Broad, impressive. 4 overs, 2 for 35, 2 in 2 there. Sajid Mahmood, 3 overs, none for 29. A wicket each for the spinners, Jamie Dalrymple and Michael Yardy on debut, and a couple of overs from Paul Collingwood. So the match summary, England batting first, 144 for 7. Par score here, 168, so they were way behind that. Truskothic with 53. Dalrymple with 27, Michael Yardy with a late flourish, 24 not out. Abdul Razak with 3 for 30, Mohammad Asif 2 for 21, and Rana Naveed back into Pakistan team, 1 for 26. And in reply, Pakistan have breezed this game in 17.5 overs, 148 for 5, overtaking England, with the fees on 46. Afridi, quick fire 28, and Mohammad Yusuf with 20. Stuart Broad 2 for 35, Dalrymple 1 for 10, Yardy 1 for 20. Pakistan win by 5 wickets with 13 balls to spare. We'll go for
the post-match presentation ceremony. Congratulations to Inzamam ul Haq and the Pakistan team. If I could start by asking Andrew Strauss to come forward for a few short words. Andrew, it was entertaining stuff, but you probably just didn't quite get enough runs at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think the key was losing our middle order for so few runs in the middle there. We had to consolidate, and we probably needed 30 or 40 more than we got.
Nevertheless, you must be very happy with a couple of newcomers to your side. Michael Yardy, Stuart Broad, both had good games.
Absolutely, they showed that they could rise to the occasion and play in the same way that they have done for their counties, and that's very encouraging. They've put their names in the hat for the selection for the one-day side, and yeah, I feel it was a pretty spirited performance by the guys. We just didn't have enough runs on the board.
Okay, well, we'll see you down at Cardiff on Wednesday. Good luck then. Thanks very much, Andrew Strauss. The winning captain, please, Inzamam Ul-Haq, if you could come forward, Inzi. Many congratulations today. I guess it was good to be back on the cricket field playing some cricket.
Assalamu alaikum, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. First of all, thanks to Allah. Yes, it's nice to be here and I am happy his boys perform well, he's playing well, and I think it's a good for team.
And you look a little bit of a better team with those three seamers back in your team.
Yeah, our main strike bowler is coming out, that's why he's looking good, but I think England is pretty good team. And we work hard and then we win this series.
Sets you up nicely for the one-day series to come?
Yeah, definitely. Because we are not playing well in the test matches. We try too hard playing a good one-day series. And we try hard, inshallah, we win this one-day series.
Okay, many congratulations today. Well played. The winning captain, Inzamam Ul-Haq. The man of the match receives a NatWest medal. So if I could ask the man of the match to come forward, it is, of course, Shahid Afridi. Shahid, many congratulations. I guess you like this form of the game. It's short and sweet.
Well, first of all, I want to thank my dear Allah for a great performance. Everyone performed very well, especially the bowlers. They really did a good job, especially Asif, Rana, Shoaib Akhtar, and who else?
You don't know your team, I don't. And when you came in to bat, was the plan to try and get ahead of the rate as quickly as you could and leave it easy for the lower middle order?
Yeah, we lost 2 wickets early on on a very good score, but I try my best to perform well, you know, and 20-over cricket is like highlights, so you can perform, and I was really keen to perform as well because I didn't perform in the last series as well, and I was struggling with my bat.
Okay, well played today. Many congratulations on your performance. We've enjoyed watching you play. And ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the presentation ceremony. Congratulations to Pakistan.